Hello and welcome to the Aries full moon community ceremony. It's going to be a bit different today. My name is Judy Keating, and I get to be the leader of Wise Transformation, opening to soul alignment. And you are welcome here, whether you're here live or listening to the recording. We're going to have a little bit of an introduction to an upcoming event that I have in November. And we're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk minimally about the timing because today I want to focus on sharing a compassion key clearing session that has the themes of Aries and Libra today. And we should be together no more than an hour. It might be a little bit less. We'll see. So there's a course called Expressing Your Purpose through the Crystalline Consciousness Technique body of work. And if you want more information after I've talked about it, you can go to wisetransformation.com. The information's on the front page. There's a payment plan option and a full pay option. It's a very reasonably priced class at $199. It's 3 modules long, but there's an art assignment after the second module, and there's a follow-up session. So it's got a lot of value to it. One of the people who took the class had this to say: I am a multi-potentialite. That means I have far too many creative ideas for one person in one lifetime. I have multiple creative interests. I want to do it all. I want to do all of it, and it makes it hard to focus on one project and bring it to fruition. I just learned a 5D protocol that changes all of that. This protocol is called Crystalline Consciousness Technique, or CCT, for expressing your purpose. I like to call it getting stuff done in 5D. By connecting to my soul purpose and setting up my fields every day, I am nearly done with my website in a matter of weeks after having messed around with it for months. There's a quietness inside of me, and I'm getting stuff done. It is helping me to bring all of these pieces of creativity together into a potent offering. CCT Master Judy is an enormous light and master of transformation. If you're ready to express your purpose or crank up the volume on your purpose, I can't recommend this class enough. So again, this is the Expressing Your Purpose class that's coming November 8th and 9th. It's a great weekend class because it's not very long, but you leave with a tool that is absolutely incredible and a protocol that you can apply to your everyday life and everything that you create. So I am now going to ask that we open to the living field of creation, center and connect to the elemental forces. So we just welcome Earth for grounding, containment, and the ability to touch one another and to touch nature. And we just want to stay in touch with ourselves, with nature, and with each other. And then we call upon water to ebb and flow, to float, to play. And then we ask air to come in, and air will bring us focus and thoughts and visionary capabilities today, because we are going to illuminate so much through what we're bringing in today. And then fire. Of course, Aries, we're in the Aries full moon right now. So we just call upon the ability to grow and the ability to move and the ability to take action today. And spirit, we call upon your ability to create the cohesive whole that is the tapestry of our individual soul journey and our collective journey. So just take a deep breath. When we have a full moon and sun, it means that we're in our opposite archetypes. And we're in the part of the wheel that goes from the right to the left in terms of we're in the Libra sun and we are in the Aries full moon. And with these opposite archetypes, we're going to have a unique opportunity today to do a tremendous clearing. Libra, which is what the sun is an air sign. And they teach the importance of balanced relationships. They have the capacity to see things from all sides, honor each person's point of view, balance opposites, consider options, and mediate well. They create they create safe space for all of the gates of awareness, for all the perspectives to be valued. They have incredible social skills. They make great partners, hostesses, and companions. And they're the sign of roundtable consciousness and sacred right relationship. And that doesn't mean just with other people, that means with yourself and with the version of you that you are right now. And then we have the Aries full moon, and Aries is all about individuation. It's the active, high-spirited, energetic. They love excitement, adventure. Think of the adrenaline junkies, play and competition. As a sacred warrior, I will fight to defend my beliefs and protect what I value in life. Aries loves to initiate or go first, birth the new, get something started, and lead the way. Um, they can be courageous, trusting, decisive, inspired, and spontaneous. They like to take action, sometimes without looking. But um, the reason it's important that we do this work and that we understand that we're in this gateway of the balance point of Aries and Libra is because it means that we as a collective have access to these energies right here, right now. And so we can balance the ways that we can be in relationship and interdependent and the ways that we can be independent and go our own way. It's a tremendous, tremendous balance energy that gives us a boost of being uplifted as an individual and uplifted in the whole if we avail ourselves of some opportunities. So I'm going to do things a little differently today. If you're used to attending these calls, I'm going to show you the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle cards that were beautifully created by Lisa Michaels, and they're available at lisa-michaels.com. Want to be sure you know that you can order a physical deck or you can order a deck that you can use on your phone. And I just want to give a shout out to that ability because all of our friends from across the world can access this deck because they can do it through their phones. So both are great. Both are wonderful. But I'm going to show just the cards today because I'm going to work on doing a compassion key session that will bring in all of the themes that we're talking about and even more. Help us to clear the energy around being an individual in the world and of the world. So these are the Earth cards, and there are 19 of them. And I just invite you to just take a deep breath and let your heart and your body, since the Earth is the physical, lead you to the card or cards that you're called to today. I had one just jump out at me. I'm going to make note of it. Beautiful. Give you just another 30 seconds or so to pick a card. And we're just going to pick cards today to start off. So these are the physical realm cards. And you want to write it down because we will use them later in the compassion key session. Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to move on to water. And just open to your emotional realm. If you could get any support, what is calling to you today? Make a note of mine. And if you're listening to the recording and I go too fast through this part, just pause it. Take your time and pick the card that's right for you. Okay. Beautiful. Now we're going to move on to air, which is the mental realm. And Libra, the sun that we're in, is in the air realm. So take a deep breath. Maybe just allow your mind to open as we look at the air cards. Beautiful. Free your mind. And if you happen to pick more than one card, that's okay too. You just want to know what cards you drew. Perfect. And now we're in the fire realm. This is where Aries is. So when you look at the fire that is in front of you, what fire do you want to sit in front of? What fire do you want to get information or inspiration from? Just notice what pulls you and says, oh, yeah, that. Okay. Now you've got an earth card, a water card, an air card, and a fire card. How can spirit, the divine within you, as you define it, what support or energy or uh, partnership, since we're in Libra Sun, what do you want to partner with here? So you should have at least 5 cards. You might have more than one for each of the elements, but you want to save them, put them somewhere where you can see them when you're doing this call, because we're going to use them at the end. Okay. Now, remember that Aries is about individuation. It's about declaring, this is who I am and I love me. There's a brilliant song by Megan Trainor called I Love Me. And Libra, which is the sun that we're in, is all about relationship. It's relational. It's how we relate to ourselves. It's how we relate to others. It's how we relate to nature. It's how we relate to creation. So this is a combination of who do we want to be in the world as an individual and what light do we want to shine? You know that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm going to Let It Shine. What individually do you want to shine light on for yourself and for others to see? And how do you want to relate to the world? That's really what we're talking about today. And I wanted to bring those themes up because I'm going to do a compassion key group clearing. Compassion Key is a work it is an energy work that was founded by um, Edward Mannix. And I am a certified group facilitator in the work, which is why I can do this recording. And it is work that helps you to understand or helps you, that's not even a good way to explain it. It helps you to clear things that you may not even be aware of or running in the background. And it up levels your subconscious mind in that it clears out things that are blocking you from your highest light and truth and the most updated version of you. If you have things from your past that you're not even aware of are still running the ship, then you don't have as much available of your present day self as you would want. So this work uses the phrase, I'm so sorry, in relationship to the version of you that has not had the best experience of being accepted as uniquely who you are without any edits, changes, judgments, guilt, shame, none of that. and the parts of you that understand the necessity and the brilliance and the kindness and the love that is in clean interdependence, not codependence, but adult interdependence. So I have quite a few phrases that if you will work these through, you might be surprised what comes up or what you feel better about in the days to come. This we'll do this today, and over the next few days, it will continue to fall away what no longer serves you. It's just really remarkable. Um, so I'm going to invite you to call on your highest self and have that version of you be with you as you do this work. Now, everybody's experience of their highest self is unique. You might see it as an angelic presence. You might see it as a light. You might see it as a version of you that is bigger than you, brighter than you, that stands behind you. You could even feel like it's a comfortable chair that you can sit in and be fully relaxed and supported. You can't envision your higher self wrong, meaning you can't do it wrong. So even if you don't have a vision of it, if you just call the energy forward and notice what you feel when you do that, if you ask your higher self to come and be with you now. You might feel just a slight change in temperature. You might feel like your heart flutters, or your throat opens a little more, or your belly gets a little looser, like relaxed, because you know you're supported. And then I want you to imagine that there's a figure eight, and you're in one section of the figure eight with your higher self. And in the other section of the figure eight, I want you to put your 14-year-old self. And I intuitively picked that age as an age where we are differentiating ourselves as adolescents. And that may not have always gone successfully, and where we want to belong desperately to our peer group. So, or belong with our peer group, meaning we're accepted as part of the group. And so just imagine your 14-year-old self and understand that they may have already had experience where they weren't fully accepted for who they are individually, and they may not have felt like they belonged. And if those characterizations that I'm saying don't feel true to you, then just bring in your 14-year-old self that is curious about these subject matters. And just notice when you imagine, you close your eyes and you imagine across the circle, you'll just notice your 14-year-old self. And you may notice that they have a certain body posture, that they have a certain, like, are they looking right at you? Are they looking down? Are they looking away from you? Are they not paying attention to you? You know, just notice their demeanor. That's a good word. Notice their demeanor, notice their posture, notice what they're feeling around uh, declaring their individuality amidst a community that has lots of opinions and sometimes judgments. How does that 14-year-old self feel? And we're going to say statements. And I say we because I'm going to say a statement. I'm going to give a pause. I'm going to ask you to repeat it out loud. If you're here, you're muted. I'm not going to hear you. And if you're listening to the recording, I really invite you to do this out loud. You are going to be shocked because not everything I say will resonate with you. If I say a statement and you feel absolutely nothing, don't worry about it. Let it pass. It's not meant for you. But I have 108 statements today, and I picked that number intentionally. So some of them will resonate with you, and you might feel an emotional shift. You might have some tears. You might notice sensations in your body where you might feel lighter or shifts. So just notice what you notice. We've got our higher self with us, and we're sending love and compassion to that 14-year-old version of ourselves. And I invite you to repeat after me, and saying it out loud really does make a difference. I'm so sorry that you fear that speaking your truth will lead to rejection. I'm so sorry you feel shame about wanting what you want. I'm so sorry you believe that your desires are selfish. Sending love and compassion to that 14-year-old self. I'm so sorry that you have been inner silencing or you have a habit of muting yourself. I am so sorry that you have either been told or have a fear of being too intense or too much. I'm so sorry for all the ways you have ambivalence about taking the initiative. I'm so sorry that you have inner conflict between being meek and being bold. I'm so sorry for all the old and current wounds from being punished for your self-expression. I'm so sorry. There's a disconnection from your own inner warrior or fierceness. I'm so sorry that your boundaries have been violated. I'm so sorry you are having difficulty letting go, even of those things that are toxic. I'm so sorry for all the ways that you have suffered codependency and given too much. If you've just joined us, we're in the middle of a compassion key session, and I invite you to join in by repeating the phrases that we're doing today to, to heal and clear relationship and individuation issues. I'm so sorry you've been afraid. We're talking to our 14-year-old selves. I'm so sorry you've been afraid of losing love if you set limits. And again, just taking a deep breath and sending love and compassion to the 14-year-old version of you. I'm so sorry no one taught you how to heal past resentments or grudges. I'm so sorry you have so much suppressed anger and it's eating you up inside. I'm so sorry you have energetic leaks that make you feel drained and soft. I'm so sorry you overextend yourself in relationships and are depleted afterwards. And again, if any of these phrases don't feel like they apply to you, just let them pass. I'm so sorry you're confused between the difference of helping and enabling. I'm so sorry there is such a split between your public self and your private self. I'm so sorry no one showed you how to heal disowned parts of yourself. I'm so sorry that sometimes the pressure to fit in makes you lose yourself. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you feel like you're having an identity crisis. You don't know who you are. I'm so sorry. You think that you're supposed to be one way and the same way all of the time, and that doesn't work. I'm so sorry. You may have been told that you were powerless, and that's a lie. And again, we're sending love and compassion to our 14-year-old self. We're standing with our highest self, sending love and compassion. I'm so sorry that your inner critic is so harsh that it undermines your I am presence. I'm so sorry that you feel fragmented and no one taught you how to move from fragmentation to wholeness. I'm so sorry you have been in the midst of codependent dynamics and knew it made you sick to your stomach, but didn't know why. I'm so sorry being in the cycle of rescue or being rescued. The patterns are ugly. I'm so sorry you never saw healthy giving and receiving, the full cycle. I'm so sorry you don't like conflict and you avoid it, which causes you pain. I'm so sorry others have projected their needs onto you. I'm so sorry you look for emotional validation from people that can't provide it. I'm so sorry. Sometimes in relationships, you get betrayed. I'm so sorry. Sometimes when you're with certain people, yourself dissolves and they don't see you. I'm so sorry. You compare yourself to others and think they know more than you do. I'm so sorry. Some days you feel like you're on an internal swing, going very high and very low. I'm so sorry others have judged you as being too much or too little. I'm so sorry you didn't know until now that you were overcorrecting for past mistakes and judging yourself too harshly. I'm so sorry. No one ever talked about the internal chaos that people feel and how to return to centered calm. I'm so sorry none of your teachers talked to you about mental restlessness and that it was normal. I'm so sorry you felt so afraid whenever there was emotional chaos in a relationship. I'm so sorry you didn't have the skills to heal chronic indecision. You could see all sides of something and never make a decision. I'm so sorry that you have an inner oppressor that demands perfect harmony. I'm so sorry, even at your age, you felt spiritual burnout from trying to be perfect. So we're going to take a little break here and we're just going to look at our 14-year-old across the circle and notice if there have been any shifts or changes in how they first appeared. And if you have any feedback on how you're doing, you could put it in the chat for me. I'm going to take a sip of water. And I invite everyone here live or on the call to stay hydrated, take a sip of water. I'm going to go a little bit further. I'm so sorry you did not know how to see beauty amidst the chaos. I'm so sorry your inner critic has been so harsh with you. I'm so sorry for all the ways you feel disconnected from nature, art, and the sacred. I'm so sorry creating order in your environment feels overwhelming sometimes. I'm so sorry for all the times you felt you weren't good enough to deserve beauty in your environment. I'm so sorry for all the times that you were in fear, which caused you to be frozen or to leave your body. I'm so sorry you didn't learn that it was safe to fail. Sending love and compassion to our 14-year-old selves. I'm so sorry for all the ways you felt abandoned. I'm so sorry you were never taught that grief is a part of life. I'm so sorry you weren't aware of the old emotional contracts you're still running. I'm so sorry for all the spaces that shame has taken up in your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental body. And it's time to go. Take a deep breath and just notice how your body feels. Take a sip of water or tea. And again, just renew your commitment to sending love and compassion to that 14-year-old self. I'm so sorry for all the days you felt like you didn't know what you were doing here. I'm so sorry for all the ways you were too afraid and were looking for an escape hatch. I'm so sorry that you ever had doubts about belonging. I'm so sorry sometimes you felt you deserved to be exiled from the divine. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to trust divine timing. I'm going to say that one again. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to trust divine timing sometimes. I'm so sorry you're afraid to take a step forward. I'm so sorry you have suffered inertia or procrastination around what really matters to you. I'm so sorry for all the ways you've internalized the voice that says you're not capable. I'm so sorry you have self-sabotaged whenever you feel ambitious. I'm so sorry you thought making mistakes were bad, so you were frozen in procrastination and perfectionism. I'm so sorry for all the ways that you doubted that your impact matters. I'm so sorry for all the ways you've rejected your masculine, your divine inner masculine. I'm so sorry for all the ways you've rejected your divine inner feminine. I'm so sorry they didn't teach you the nuance of balance in relationships is not always 50-50. I'm so sorry you're afraid of change or transformation. I'm so sorry you fear losing your old story. It feels like a death. I'm so sorry for all the ways you resisted renewal and rebirth. I'm so sorry. It's hard when you fear losing what's familiar to create something new. I'm so sorry you've had inability to ground your dreams. I'm so sorry you had internal scarcity and felt you lacked the resources to live your truth. I'm so sorry you didn't know how to build the bridge between intention and action. So in the beginning of the call, we looked at cards. I'm going to see if I can go back because I know a couple people jumped on a little bit later. Let's see if this will let me do this. Hang on. Everybody take a breath. I'm going to go back through the cards just, if you weren't here earlier, I'm going to give you a chance to check. Grab an earth card. You've done a lot. If you've been in my presence, if you didn't say the phrases out loud, or if you said the phrases out loud, you felt the shifts. What earth card do you want to grab right now? And I'm going to go a little fast, so pick one quick if you weren't here. What water card feels like it would be supportive? We're going to do some phrases with these, which is why I'm going back. What air card makes you breathe deeper? What fire card feels supportive? And finally, what would you like spirit to bring to you through these beautiful cards? Which card or cards would you like to hold today? Pulling in the energy of individuation at the highest level, it being perfectly safe for you to be you and to belong and to be interdependent in a very, very healthy and adult way. So I'm so glad that Earth brought me, and you get to fill in the card that you had, so I could trust my body again. And then the water card. I'm so happy you reconnected emotionally to, put your card word in there, and feel safe to feel. Still speaking to your 14-year-old, I am so amazed at your mind's ability to fill in your card. I am so grateful that you are empowered through, fill in your card. You are now invited into the circle of humanity with, fill in your card. I'd like you to just take a minute or two and write down any takeaways you got from today. What do you notice about how you feel? Even if you don't choose to share it with me in the chat, I just want to give you a chance to make note of any shifts that you noticed, any big ahas, anything like that. So I'm going to put some music on for you just to have a minute or two to make some notes. Thank you for doing this work today, whether you're here live or listening to the recording. And now we're going to have gratitude for our highest self that helped us today and look over at that 14-year-old version of yourself and just invite her back in with more love and gratitude. She did a lot of work today. Thank you, Wanda. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Wanda says that it brought us so much up for her and it gave her some clarity. That's really what I wanted for you, for the community today. Just felt like this work would be helpful at this time. So if you liked today, please invite your friends to listen to it. You can send them the recording, which you'll get in an email, and it'll be on our YouTube channel. But the next time that we're going to gather, we won't do a compassion key next time, but we'll do something else probably, trying to add some new experiences into our new and full moons. And we're going to meet on Monday, October 20th. And I neglected to put a time down, so I'm going to say 1 p.m. Eastern time. 1 p.m. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you for spending time with me today, whether it's on the recording or live. And I just send you away with so many blessings that you are incredible in this world and you are needed in this world, both individually and as part of our community and the world collective. Thank you for doing the work that you do. Be well. Take care. Bye. Here we go.